Hello. News. Vinyl News Network alert. But first, a word from our sponsors. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, are you worried about the impending, upcoming, soon-to-be happening zombie holocaust? It seems more real since AOC got into office. She could be president someday. Anyway, not political at all. But are you worried? After all these zombie TV shows, The Walking Dead, I don't know, Will and Grace, about death and destruction and the end of the world. It's got to be coming, right? Okay, here's the thing. Now, a lot of states are taking away gun rights. So you're not going to be able to have guns to protect yourself when comes the zombie holocaust or you know, Bernie gets elected or something like that. Really bad, right? And there's death and destruction, war, devastation, death, and horror. Okay, did I repeat any of those? Okay, what we're selling here. You think about it before. Take preparatory preparation before the Holocaust, and you're ready to go. You can't get a gun. You know what's legal and what has been known to kill tyrants for decades? Right here, I got one right here. It's a little heavy. I don't want you to see my bald spot either. One of these babies right here. Now, you can, when the lights go out, because the zombies gnawed on the power lines, you're going to want to protect yourself. You can also be creative and write. Okay? Now, you can buy one of these, and these are rare limited edition because they stopped making these. The Smith Corona Skywriter around 69, and then they started using the cheap materials. This is solid aluminium, as those cheeky Brits say. And it comes with a matching cover. Where's that matching genuine imitation aluminum cover? Now, right now, you buy them from Rando Enterprises for $150 right now. And you can, those zombies come at you, you bash them in the head. And then you cut the head off. Well, wait, that's vampires. But you bash the zombies in the head, you're going to want to destroy the brain, even though they don't use the brain. I don't know how that works. They might change the rules, because they move faster now after that 28 weeks, days, months, later thing. Anyway, because after, you come looking, I've got about, not of this particular model, but I have about 78 of these different variants, because that's another one of my obsession, not only vinyl. Though this was the obsession that I could no longer afford or store. Anyway, the day, Holocaust Day, X Day, they're not $150 anymore. They're going to be $1,200. They're going to go up a little bit. Or, if you get supplies, maybe, I don't know, you got cousins? Attractive chicks, you know what I like? You know, I'm not a leg man. I'm just saying that, and we'll just right there. Okay, and so you're going to want to buy more than one, because what's going to happen is you're going to be bashing the zombies in the head with it, and it's going to be covered with the gore that was once your brother or your best friend, because you had to kill him, right? So buy early. And look, you might want to practice. I don't know. Let's be frank here. You want to hit people in the heads with typewriters. I want to help. From Rando Enterprises. And if nothing else happens, let me see if I can make this work. If nothing else happens, then you're, even before, let's say you got to go on a mission for the government. you become Agent J. That's for one person that's going to get that. And she's not even watching. That's the sad part. Hey, I said I wasn't buying vinyl this month, right? And here's the problem, okay? My problem is that stores are still open. That thrift stores and antique places have the nerve to be open during the month of April when I said I wasn't buying vinyl. How dare they? I had a Lent thing going, even though I'm not even Catholic. And, but they had some stuff, and it was $1. And I'm like, it's not great, but I'm very weak sometimes. I'm going to drink of this. Okay. What? Not the clapper thing. I don't have the clapper. I have the Alexa, but I didn't plug it in because it spies on me. Who knew? Okay. Now, I put these in plastic because that's what I do. I mean, I'm sitting out there. They're in incredibly good shape. And some of them I think are duplicates, but Leonard Bernstein. Or is it Bernstein? In an alternate universe, we still do that. Rhapsody in Blue, An American in Paris. Looks really good shape. Columbia, I believe it is a 6i, if I'm not mistaken. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, SRO. Really good condition. I don't know if it's first, second, I don't know what it is. But you gotta go with this. Okay. Now this is weird. I didn't know it even existed. Of course, there's a lot of things I didn't know existed. I'm not that worldly. Steve Allen at the Round Table, which is I believe, a musical album. Steve Allen, actor, comedian, writer, songwriter, all-around entrepreneur, raconteur, and bon vivant, gadfly, Tonight Show host, original Tonight Show host, writer, wrote mystery novels featuring he himself and his wife, either Jane or Audrey Meadows, one of them, solving mysteries, having real people in there. And there's one called The Talk Show Murders, and I got it. It was early 80s, and it had someone dying on the Tony Tennille show. And by the time the book had been published, the Tony Tennille show had long been canceled. I'm one of the few people on this planet who remembers the Tony Tennille show. Steve Allen is my birthday buddy. He, along with Alan King, Richard Whitmark, and me, Phony Blonde YouTube host and would-be famous writer and world's tallest dwarf. Let's not forget that. All December 26 babies. Now, Steve Allen dead, Richard Whitmark dead, Alan King dead. I know he's dead because I saw him shot in Goodfellas. You know what Alan King's bit was? Back in the day, he would go on NBC specials, and I think maybe once a year, it might have been a Steve Allen special. He would go on there and look at the NBC lineup. And they had a little sticky things on the wall there. He'd move the shows around and take out the ones that got canceled, make insults and jokes about them, and then there would be no shows left. That's Alan King's greatest bit. He's no Charles Nelson Riley, but no one is, not anymore, the greatest. Now this is an actual record, and probably the best record that I acquired on this day. An actual thing that I would probably pay more than $1 for, but I didn't have to. And it's in fantastic shape. Columbia 6i, Aero Garna, Paris Impressions Volume 1. And I was impressed as to how clean and beautiful these were. I'll probably put this in my Discogs, and I bet it raises the value of my collection. I bet it doubles the value of my collection. My collection will be worth like $10 instead of the $5 it's worth because of this. I've established before, I collect crap. I mean, not on purpose, but that's because of what I can afford. I'm not a man of means. I'm a man of I'm a man of intentions, not really of means. I dream big, I spend small. There's no hope for a guy like me in this crazy world where tigers eat their young. The headliners. Now this is another Columbia. Johnny Cash, The Battle, Percy Faith, Roger Williams, Patti Page, Dundee, Miles Davis Quintet, Dry Dog, Brooke Benton, Think Twice, courtesy of Mercury Records, The Harmonic Cats, Brothers Ford, Dinah Washington, Dave Brubeck Quartet, The Lawless Mike. I don't know any of these songs, but $1, only $1. Can't beat it. You could try to beat it. Can't. This is beautiful, and I'm pretty sure I have it already. Let's Dance Again by David Carroll and his orchestra, and it's a beautiful cover, and it's so clean, so nice. I assume this is David Carroll, I mean, just Mercury, just beautiful. It couldn't be worth anything. And you know I don't care about values. I have no values. But what are you gonna do? That's what you got. Stars for a Summer Night. 22 brilliant performers. I don't know if they're actually brilliant. I don't think IQ tests were administered. We can't prove anything. Let's see who we got. Ray Conniff. Dave Brubeck, Jeannie with the light brown hair. Percy Faith. Bobby Hackett. Not Buddy Hackett, because that would be a different album entirely. He was Body. Some would say Filthy. But you remember the Abbott and Costello TV movie where he, of course, was Costello, and Harvey Korman was Abbott, right? And his at the end, well, there's no spoiler here, that in '59, Lou Costello had a heart attack, and he was lingering. He was in bed. He asked for a strawberry malted delivered to him. And so they brought it to him. And I can't do the imitation very well, but neither could Buddy Hackett, tell you the truth. And so they bring in the strawberry malted. He says, of all the strawberry malteds, this is the best. And then he dropped dead, like that. I can never do impressions. All right, lots of artists. This is a double record set. It's a Columbia. Somebody like Columbia Records and believed them to be the sign of quality. Maybe they were during the 50s. Yeah. And Jerry Morone's harmonicas are on here. That's pretty important. March from the Love for Three Oranges. Anyway, it's Brilliant performers in a sparkling program designed for summer listening, stars for a summer night. Here's what happens. You put this thing on before June 21st. Put it on there, melt your turntable. Catch fire to your house, you deserve what you get. Summer listening. You have September 22nd, you put it on there. Was that the end of summer? The wolves attack. Your family, your babies are eaten by wolves. You have no one to blame but yourself. Summer listening. Now, people might say I'm crazy. They might say, see, I got some comments because I'm already getting subscribers. Not the 1 million that I'm hoped for yet. That's coming. Okay? But they're saying, you're wacky, you're nutty, you're crazy. I'm just as God made me. Also, a lot of brothers and sisters older than me who treated me bad. A lot of Bay City Roller albums went down. A lot of ABBA. You're never the same. Go with the greats. Via con greats. Benny Goodman, Don't Be That Way. Ella Fitzgerald, Midnight Sun. Nat King Cole, Route 66. Joe Stafford, I'll Walk Alone. Count Basie, Jumping at the Woodside. Peggy Lee, I Love Being Here With You. Peggy Lee's great song, Is That All There Is? That's the one you want. Of course, it hadn't been recorded yet when this was released, so obviously it's not on here. Woody Herman, Woodchopper's Ball. Roger Williams, September song. Judy Garland, Zing with the Strings of My Heart. I bet that's worth $1 right there. Although, look, I'm a strange guy. I'm an odd guy. I don't know that I'll ever be gay enough to enjoy a Judy Garland song. I don't think I have it in me. And I'm not sure I want it in me. Not gay. But that's fine. Be what you be. And some of my best friends are gay. Some of my former best friends. Until I found out. Then, I'm just kidding. Seriously, just kidding. As a comic, in all seriousness. Kidding. I don't know if I'm kidding. I don't even know who I am anymore. Music from 16 great artists. What does it say who the great artists are? What does it say here? It said Brooke Band, It's Just a Matter of Time. Xavier Cugat and his orchestra. El Cumbachero, The Platters, Twilight Time. Demita Jo. Demita Jo's on here. We talked about her. I'll Save the Last Dance for You. Dinah Washington, What a Difference a Day Makes. Quincy Jones and Orchestra, Tuxedo Junction. George Jones, Tender Years. This is a strange combination. Dick Contino, Lichtenstein Polka. There's a polka. Eddie Howard, To Each His Own. Again, Mercury Stereo, great condition. There's very little to add. It was only a few records, and I wasn't intending to buy anything. Probably should not have bought anything. But it's a sickness. Mark Maron said that vinyl is the midlife crisis that he can afford. However, I happen to know Mark Maron is a millionaire, and I'm not a millionaire. Yet I enjoy the hobby, the sport, the thrill of the hunt. Making stacks of vinyl appear at my house. at 50 cents and $1 a pop. It's you can't, I can't express it. Of course, you probably know. If you're like me, and I know I am, then you also love the vinyl. I mean, I can't imagine why you'd watch this thing if you didn't. Maybe you're, I don't know, demented, weirdo. It's up to you. Anyway, I don't want it to go on. I don't want to be too long. But, so I'll cut it off right here. And we'll resume at another time. There's another mail package coming my way, and probably should be a couple of days. I think they just sent it off after sitting on it for a week. I don't know. Media mail. Anyway, that's going to be coming. Looking forward to that. And a day or two, I'll do another crate of vinyl, and try to figure out what I have. And until next time, and even after then, I'm your good pal, Rando, or whatever. Anyway, later. Bye.